What is up guys, today we have Panic, a gold rank player stuck at 60 FPS which makes gameplay a lot tougher, but we are about to see if that stops him from climbing all the way to master rank in Standoff 2. Before starting anything, I asked him how did he usually push in allies rank mode. If you want to see more such videos, hype the video down below. As for the Panic, he just runs towards the apps, does a stun and then jumps into the side. Now he is just trying to cover the A long and the short camp with Molly and the smoke, and then he's just showing me to plant the bomb. It's a good way, but there is a better way to do it. I'm going to teach Panic some insane, easy to learn tips and tricks that anyone can use to rank up fast. Starting with this nade which can easily hit the player who is standing in the stairs. As soon as the round starts, take a nade and run towards the window and throw a little bit higher so that it exactly pops on the stairs. Before jumping into the side, you have to do this stun so that you can blind the enemy and then just blindly push towards the enemy and get them. If you would know why we are doing these lineups, you can easily rank up to the level champion, maybe even to the master level. As Panic was a gold rank player by himself, he challenged me for a 1v1 to see if this really works. I'll be doing exactly what you need to do in the real allies game when you're faced against a gold player or even higher up ranks like champion. This works like a charm. There goes a nade, it hit the Panic. Now for the stun, as I expected, he was there on the stage, so the nade hit him. Whereas you have to hold the side before the terror entered the side. In round 2, something interesting happened. I did same nade, same stun, but I decided to molly the A long because I knew he'll be there. Once you get hit by the nade, you'll go for a camping mode and you'll be staying at A long. That's the real logic about it. More games you play, you'll get more ideas on where to nade and where to molly. On the third round, I use this angle, mostly an underrated angle, when the enemy is rushing from the square, so you need to try this angle. By the sixth round, Panic was very much convinced with the lineups that I showed him. Now he is completely agreeing upon us. After showing all the tips and tricks to Panic, I set him to play Eli's game in real also match. Set him to record it so that we can watch it. So this is what happened. So as I said, you have to go with the nade. He goes with the nade, but he just does his slight mistake over here. It should have been a running throw from the window so that it can pop exactly over there, but this is not what I wanted him to do, and he gets down. Moving on. Now on the second round, something interesting happens. He goes for the smoke and the nade over there. That's the best nade to do in the round 2 cause enemy will be changing their position. You basically decide the lineup based on the previous round. If the nade hit him in the stairs, you throw the nade to the short camp just based on the prediction. As for this round, CTs were just camping in the spawn. Little did we know that Panic always trained with the deagle. He gets the best deagle kill in this round. He gets them both just with the deagle. Both had best assault rifle in the game, still they could not defend themselves. But note that deagle is not recommended in pushing ranks. I watched the entire video and found out few mistakes that's been done by Panic, and here is how we can improve it. And if you want the similar feedback on your gameplays, you can DM me in the Discord, and the Discord link is in the description of the channel. Alright, so I found out that his lineups were not precise, and as a CT he was not holding the site, he was just rushing and getting down. I fixed this lineup as he was not doing it properly, like he used to go close and stand here then do it, but this one doesn't work cause it does not hit the stairs. Even if you do properly, it does not hit the stairs. So to work, you have to do it with a running throw so that it exactly hit the point. Second one is the stun that we used to do to blind the enemy when we do it for the entry. So you have to do it on the feet so that it flies higher up. If not, it won't be as effective as that, and even you doesn't have to jump. You can just directly aim at your shoe or the feet and then do it. It will just pop higher up like this, and from there onwards it's about your reflex to aim at the head and get the enemy. I also showed him how to play from the courtyard, from the underpass, by throwing a stun above the underpass. and then while rushing the square you have to go for a bounce stun so that you can take the enemy in the side. In his game he just throws it from the window and directly enters into the side, and we saw that it did not go well, so this is the stun that he need to use to enter the site. This is much effective from the stun that he did from the window. I also showed him this nade that we do behind the box. In case if the CT is holding behind the box, you can do this nade to remove them from the cover. As for the CT side, you have to do one thing, that is you have to nade the apps every time you enter into the site. It slows the push, it slows the momentum and everything, so you have to do it precisely from here and aim at the thread over there. It will hit the terror pushing through the connectors. Then I showed him how to push to the apps without giving any footsteps to the enemy. You can one tap when you're landing on the wooden or the slab, simply to hide the footsteps, completely getting enemy by surprise. And here is the profile of the Panic, and he is currently at gold rank in all the three. We'll be seeing in the next video how far he can push with it. Before you move on, let me show you how I reached elite rank with the same tricks that I showed to the Panic. To avoid saying that I have a better device, I am even playing in a 30 FPS to show you how important is this lineup. And in the pistol round, if you are speaking about the mindset as a terror, you need to push towards the side. In the pistol round, you should not be thinking about getting down. You just need to push towards the side and show the enemy that you will be coming aggressive towards them, so that they do not get any opportunity to counter push your rush. Basically, more slow your push is, they get more time to react and more time to hold the angle. Just don't give them that. And you just need to build that momentum round by round with the nade and the stun. If the nade hits them for the first time, then they are done for, cause they doesn't know anymore how to hold the side, cause you're hitting all the angles and flashing all the sides. I'll be showing what worked for me in this game and what does not work for me in this game, the mistakes that I did in this game and the things that worked for me in this game. So here's the thing, so in this present round I got like I told you before, that you have to play in certain angles so that you get better advantage. Like this one, this is very underrated position or a angle you can say. Every time I can get one kill from there. As a city, you always need to nade the connectors when enemies pass through there, but there is a situations when enemies just flank from the mid and just backstab you. This is one of the round that happens. In situations like this, it's about your aim and the reflex that you have and the angle that you can play to avoid getting into the sandwich situations where enemies come from both sides and get you. But if you are aware of the angles that you can use and win the round, then yes, you can win it. And I'll be showing you tips to improve your aim in the training ground in the end of the video. I did not do anything different than the tips and tricks that I told you before. Now already we are in the round 7. The nade that I did just now that precisely hit the enemy and my teammate just finished him off, you can see on the top. And that's how I reached elite with just using 30 FPS. Now for how to improve your aim. Another player on the Discord just DM me to train him. He just started playing the game, so I said him to do a simple thing. I said him to get 20 kills in the 30 FPS hard moving target, that too standing and jiggling with the joystick. And he had a really huge crosshair, so I fixed it with saying that keep your crosshair from the top. If you keep it for like 6660, it will be fixed. And I also sent him a video to how to improve his aim. Like this, you have to do this exactly, like move your joystick. You have to move the joystick within the joystick. You can see the white thing here. You have to move it inside the joystick and tap onto the target. Finally, this is the video where he gets little bit better with this aim, and I think there is still improvement can be done. Like his crosshair is down below, he should lift it little bit up and should not spray everywhere. Have to tap onto the head. Tell me if you can do 20 kills with 30 FPS in the hard moving target while jiggling your joystick. Thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.